quick video to demonstrate LucidLink with IBM Cloud. We've created a service credential which includes manager rights and HMAC credentials. Once we have our credentials, we can initialize a file space against an endpoint. So you can choose your endpoint within the region closest to your file system. In my environment, I've already created a file space and I'm using bucket ending in BC7 out of the Frankfurt region. I'm connected at the moment to the Frankfurt region, 143 kilometers away. I'm going to first demonstrate the sustained I/O capabilities of IBM Cloud's object store by copying a 64 gigabyte file over to my IBM Cloud mount point. We'll see the initial peak of 500 megabytes a second while we're filling out our cache. The moment the cache is set to 10 gigabytes. So I've set the cache to 10 gigabytes. So at the point where we fill the cache, we'll drop down to a sustained megabytes a second of approximately around 150 megabytes a second. So at the moment we're going quite fast at 300 and we're dropping down to around 100 or so, and we'll fast forward. So as you can see, that copy sustained on an average of 135 megabytes a second. We're sending to the object store at around 1000 Mbps, 900 Mbps. So we can see we've got a minute to go before the cache is uploaded. The application has already been given the acknowledgement, but we were contributing 64 gig to the file space and sustaining a upload speed of around 900 to 1000 Mbps, flooding the cache, overrunning the cache, and going directly to the object store at the speed of our link over 143 kilometers, with on average around 40 milliseconds of latency. So in the next 15 seconds, we'll have our 64 gigabytes uploaded to our IBM Cloud bucket, and we'll drop down to our true latency, which should be around 14 milliseconds. And we've finished, got 11 milliseconds of latency. So now the previous file that I've put into the IBM Cloud was 133 gigabyte VHD. Our 10 gigabyte cache will be full of the new 64 gigabyte file that we've added. So I'm going to boot up this machine based on the 133 gigabyte VHD that we've got in our IBM Cloud file space and turn this machine on. We'll now see our receive start coming in at 800 to 900 Mbps. We'll see our virtual machines running for 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Our virtual machine has started. We're going to be sending some data back because obviously it's a virtual machine. We're creating page file, updating registry, Hive, etc. But we're bringing the machine down very quickly at around 400 MB, 500 Mbps, and we're at the 25-second mark. I'm expecting around 32 seconds. We should be close to logging in at 37 seconds. So at 37 seconds, 38 seconds, we'll log into this virtual machine and we can see that we have our virtual machine operational and we can start browsing the file system as if it's a normally running virtual machine. When we open up an application, we'll see that application fire up and draw its data out of the object store. So a quick demonstration of high intensity workload running out of IBM Cloud, 135 megabytes a second upload. equal speed in starting a virtual machine from 143 kilometers away. Thank you.